Now this is going to be a first for the channel, but probably not the last. Today we'll be doing a review of Antony Cummins' newest work, the Book of Bushido. Now Bushido is a constant topic brought up when studying the samurai, history, martial arts, whatever. If you've ever read things like, say, Hagakure, this honestly can be a very boring subject. That's right, I said it, Bushido is kind of boring. Most books on this subject are full of idealism and not a lot of realism. And this is where Antony's book comes in. Here, let me read the back of the book real quick. The Book of Bushido explodes the myth of the famous but widely misunderstood samurai code of honor. Drawing on historical texts created by the samurai themselves, it is the most detailed investigation ever attempted into the truth of so-called samurai chivalry. A must-have for anyone with an interest in martial arts, Japanese history, or the realities of human behavior in medieval times. This book offers a long overdue update to the attractive but one-sided portrait of the samurai painted in Bushido, the Soul of Japan, which has been a bestseller ever since its publication in 1905. Antony Cummins replaces the idea of the noble Eastern warrior with the much more interesting reality of tough, blood-stained leaders with human failings and complex ideas about the world, who engaged in ritual, magic, and ceremony, who led their followers in war and peace, and who, above all, were fighting a battle between morality and addiction to power. The book is a respectable 358 pages with 6 main sections in it. Let me see if I can put something up for you to see. There. It's also going to be priced at around $40 American, which isn't exactly cheap. So, is it worth it? Taiko drumroll, please! Yes, surprisingly yes. Like I said before, I typically don't find the subject all that interesting, as I'm not very into romanticized history or idealisms. But this book is very well executed and provides a good bit of nuance on the different subjects in it. One of the best parts of this book is the fact that the author provides a ton of excerpts. These are where a lot of that nuance comes from. The author isn't trying to, at least from my point of view, paint a black and white picture, but instead one of many different shades of gray. These excerpts are the perfect method to do this. Many of them are from European sources that happened to have been in Japan during the warring period. These not only provides a Western point of view, but also highlights just how different ancient Japan really was. Of course, European excerpts aren't the only ones used. In fact, most come from samurai themselves and other Japanese writings. There's also several anecdotes from the days of the samurai that accompany this. All of these are put forward with the many different subjects to have the reader understand just how complex this subject actually is, which people who try to incorporate the idea of Bushido into their lives, like martial artists, will find very helpful, as this book helps steer the reader away from idealism and instead provides enough context for the reader to form their own moral code based on the ideas of Bushido, as opposed to just flat out saying yes or no to everything. On top of that is the fact that there are several pieces of rare history put in this book. Now you may be asking yourself, dude, what are you talking about? Well, there's pieces of history not talked about because of current day religion or political views, and historians should, but often don't push past that to just put out correct unbiased history. I won't say exactly what I'm talking about because I'd rather not say everything that's in it. Instead, I'd rather you just get the book and discover this for yourself. Now, I will leave a link down below where you can get this book, and yes, I really do recommend that you do. I'll see you next time.